My opportunity to speak,
No,
if I
please
may.
do.
I'd like to just state that the town board, this is an 1881 National Historic Landmark, the Vail-Leavitt. The town board actually took title back to this particular property May of last year. We had to take it back because the other performing arts group that had it mismanaged it and put it in a terrible state of disrepair. Just so you all know, we, the town, have been paying the carrying cost for that building for a year now. There have been multiple opportunities for individuals and organizations to step forward to purchase or lease this property. Everything has fallen apart or not really been what it's claimed it would be, except the Jazz Loft. The Jazz Loft started speaking to us in April of last year, 2024. We met with Tom Manuel, and we met with the individual from the Gardner Foundation, Catherine Curran. She's a prominent individual, tremendous philanthropist. They are key partners in many ventures. The Jazz Loft has received grants from the Gardner Foundation in the past, currently. And just by mentioning to you, ladies and gentlemen, the argument has been, we don't know their funding, the Jazz Loft. The fact that Ms. Curran brought the Jazz Loft to us, the fact that Ms. Curran sat at the table with the Jazz Loft speaking to us, shows they have the support. The Jazz Loft has the funding. Not only do they they have funding themselves, but they have the funding from the Gardner Foundation, and they also receive grants from the county for many productions. They are a well-run, highly professional, organized, acclaimed musical group that has been in existence for 9 years running straight. This is not a hope and a prayer, as the other applicant who came in here last week, who's by occupation is in construction, who would like to do this. All he offers is potential. All the individual today here offers is potential. All the individual on Zoom today offered potential. Where have they been for a year while we have been paying for this facility? Nowhere. The Jazz Loft has been here time and time again, looking to purchase this. They've brought architects into the building. They've had it examined. They've brought members of their board to speak with us in executive session. They have the financial wherewithal. They have an existing board of directors, not praying or hoping that they'll get a board of directors, not a plan to get a board of directors, but actual board of directors with an actual calendar of events that they have year-run that they run year-long. They also have artists that perform for them all through the year, not hoping to get an artist, not maybe I know someone, as the other individual said last week, I know someone that can bring these people here. No, Mr. Manuel has these artists, and they do perform. And it isn't just jazz. For everybody to understand, jazz encompasses a great deal. It's Broadway, it's show tunes, it's swing. He doesn't just do that. He also has choral groups. He has community groups. He has said he would open this facility up to all different community groups in town to help support the local arts in our town. This is not some new, Johnny come lately or pie in the sky hopes and aspirations for what they can bring to the town, but hard facts, economically what they can do for this town. And they have been here coming time and time again to prove that to us. They didn't just show up on Zoom today. They've been here for over a year. Not only do they have all of that background and experience, and just to give you a little bit of background of who Mr. Manuel is, Tom Manuel is a recipient of the Endowed Artist in the Residence Fellow Chair within the Jazz Department of Stony Brook University. He also directs the Jazz Loft School of Jazz in the residence in the Jazz Loft. He serves as co-chair to the Stony Brook University Strategic Planning Committee and is a member of the Long Island Arts Education Council, which is chaired by the New York State Regents. This is not somebody who just knows people in the biz. He is the business. He has successfully run this particular place for 9 years, filling his theater. And just so everybody also understands, he wants to involve locals, not just out-of-towners, and I'll get to that in a moment. But his tickets are $35. They're accessible to everyone in the town. It isn't a $500 performance for some artists. It's for everyone to come listen to their music. He also is accomplished. He has accomplishments cited in the New York Times, in Downbeat Magazine, in Newsday, in Jazz Inside Magazine, on and on. He's been featured in big band ensembles on the radio, television, and has several CD albums. He's very accomplished, and recently he has projects and endeavors including educational outreach to Havana, Cuba, collaborating with several top jazz artists, professors, producers, and independent filmmakers, the production of Oliver Nelson's Kennedy Dream, which is also included in world premiere compositions. He and a collective of leading jazz artist composers, and most recently produced a documentary film exploring the life and career of icon Frank Sinatra. This is a tried and true professional organization which we would be honored to have in our community. It is not a single lane venue. It has tremendous performances that are packed and filled all the time. In addition, what you have to realize here, as the people that spoke today, they've never really gone and taken a look at the building yet. So this is another potential, maybe, kick the road, as Councilwoman Kowalski just said. Kicking it down the can doesn't help us. We don't want this on our rolls any longer. And have an opportunity like the Jazz Loft, a jewel, a gem, come to our town would be absolutely amazing for our town. Other people at the last minute want to tell you what they think. The man today on Zoom hasn't even looked at the building yet. He guesses what it'll cost. Tom Manuel and the Jazz Loft have come in with an architect, and they've made their evaluation. They've even told you at a work session that they will have this place ready early November for a soft opening. This isn't maybe, this isn't hopeful, this is I'll take a look at it next week and I'll tell you what I think. They've done their due diligence. They have a board of directors. They have programming in place. They are set to go. Our town square, we are looking to activate that facility, that area, within a year's time. That's going to coincide. Tom Manuel and the Jazz Loft will be ready sooner than that. But all those things will be able to come together and help us economically. Tom Manuel's performances at the Jazz Loft bring people from all over. It isn't the Stony Brook community. It's people from out of town. It's people from the city. People from so far as the Hamptons go. I've received letters from two individuals. One, a woman from Remsenburg, says she travels all the way to Stony Brook to see his performances. I travel from Wading River to go see their performances. Another individual, and she said she'd be thrilled to bring her family and friends to Riverhead to come support the arts here and go to our restaurants and go to our bars and go see Tom Manuel's shows. Because what he has that none of these other individuals has is name recognition. He has a product that is already tried and true and doesn't have to build itself up for the next 2 to 3 years to become something that people want to come and see. There's another individual that had sent a letter, Cliff Baldwin, who is a former member of the Riverhead Landmark Commission. He worked with Tom Manuel on the Rites of Spring Music Festival in the North Fork, out on the North Fork. His opinion, Tom's integrity, business experience, scholarship, and musicianship are formidable. He is confident that when they choose the Jazz Loft at the Vail-Leavitt, it will be the best thing. That leads me to the other part of this. The Jazz Loft has successfully restored, historically, a building from the 1790s and brought it back to a beautiful venue. Our Vail-Leavitt is a beautiful, historic venue that needs tender loving care, that needs an individual like Tom Manuel who knows how to restore such a building. The last applicant came here at work session, I kid you not, said he's going to look at a couple of books and he's going to read and see, and then he'll fix some sort of facade on the building. That is a historic national landmark, which needs the proper restoration. Not only did Tom Manuel say he could do it, he's already done it. He's done it at the Jazz Loft. I have full confidence in their organization, their board of 11 members, their staff of 9 members, that and the experience that they've done it before. We're looking for them to replicate that here in Riverhead, not just starting from the ground up, from people that at the last minute come in here and say that they want to try to do this and just stall and kick it down the can. I say we go vote today to move forward on this historical property and give this gem the leadership it needs with the Jazz Loft running it. Thank you.
I just want to say one thing, so to make something very, very clear. I think Tom's a great guy. I think his operation is great. I would just to correct some things that were said. The gentleman, Ray, that was here has restored 4 historic buildings in Riverhead. That's number one. You also
Not for the National Registry, not for the National Landmark Registry.
and